Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
We'll see what Chovy, his final pickup, is going to be. Might be something uninteresting, and I have the words haven't left my mouth, or the Corki does get locked in. Obviously, just sit at the back of your lane.
He is roaming on over. Not sure whether that ward does spot them out, but we're looking for a four-man dive. Immediately, the teleport does come in from Keen on the top side. And you've got the Corki roaming down. Good handshake, but immediately the Dominus comes down, but he's just ended. Immediately. Okay, now Canyon moving on in there as they do have 4 to try and match, and Kingin, he hasn't got teleport, he can't join. Still, the stun is so good from Showmaker. They dive on top of Pace DK. They're doing the bailout onto Lucid, and he's taken down, but there it is. The rend from aiming just...
Tech.
Molten Shield. Safe. Whoa, okay, Flash Bear onto Canyon, and Showmaker, used to be his best friend. Not anymore, as it turns out. Package delivered to the top laners. That's a beautiful hop from King. Dragon hasn't been started just yet, and I think that's just because Lucid wants to kill the bottom lane again.
Now done.
See how this one's gonna go as hostile takeover comes in. Paze gets angry at Lehens. He tries to ult it off, but they're both going down so incredibly low. The bailout comes in, and Lucid is going to survive just perfectly.
If this ends up being a chem tech, I think DK is going to look at it and go, well, unfortunate. If it's a good dragon, can really sting. We get a first Baron when the inhibits start dropping.
Well, Chovy's going to be handshook here, and now you've got aiming, just throwing all the sticks that he can. And I think that if he had pressed the rend button a couple of sticks earlier, he still would have died. So a guaranteed kill there, and uncharacteristically, Chovy is sitting on 0-2. And another bear comes down onto Canyon, and Canyon, you just, that literally just happened to you, as now Lucid pops on over and is going to be able to chop him down.
The perfect 0-0-0 top lane handshake on both sides as, Lucid.
Yeah, Keen going to interrupt him here, as Lucid doesn't have kick, remember, and he's going to be pushed back. Keen does fight it, and now Chovy will turn up as well. Nature's Grasp just to guarantee that he's going to die. And that is going to be the kill back, and Chovy getting the money for it. Whether we can get it back in order, as Chovy is just going on a Hexgate ride and is going to deliver a package to King, and he just explodes. Goodbye. Yeah.
That's a lot of damage, but that's a lot of damage can also be said for the other half of the map. If you lose an inner for this, yeah, Chovy got a kill.
Are they able to get an inner for it?
I think the wave isn't. Yeah, wave isn't big enough here. That is the, and they also lose.
That being said, too much trading, I think.
Oh yeah.
For them, as there's a flash, and he doesn't even press the stun button. He waits for the targeted version. Lehens has to ult to get rid of that one, and now Kellen, he's rotating over. The Nature's Grasp not doing too much, and they pull back the Lucian and execute him.
Now it's still Gen.G on the front foot.
Yeah. And now a Fate's Call is going to come through. Kellen does find the handshake onto Chovy, and the bailout onto himself. Lehens, is he going to go down? No, he's not, but it's going to be the double anyway. Lucid gets one of them, and there's one for aiming.
Should be enough reason for DK to peel off.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
We'll see whether that is how it goes, because they think that they still have 5 people here, because Tibbers is amongst it. Lehens moving on over, but they're not going to be able to do anything about this Baron, and now they're looking to try and back away as well, trying to engage, because that big Gnar could have come out, as Q is going to connect onto Lehens. There is just the safeguard back, and the kick onto him, and now Showmaker fighting against Chovy here, and that is not, that's a fool's errand, as we know. Still, Tibbers is getting one more time.
As I was shocked at the fact that currently we did actually see Gen.G pushing this far forward, and you know what? DK says yes, you're not allowed to. Oh, Chovy!
Well, Chovy is just going to get hypered. Still, Kingin was tanking that turret for a really long time. It was somewhat scary. He's going to be hitting this ward. That gets it into the yellow as package delivered to the mid lane. That is going to be Gen.G just conceding. They will be able to take that one down. Baron power play is already down to 900. 100%. And so this is just dead. And now Dplus, they have to try and find some sort of fight that they can win if they want to be able to get their money back. As now Showmaker trying to deal with Canyon. Yeah, Chovy's just going to teleport out of there. And so now Paze and Lehens, they're rotating down as well. This is just, this is crazy. Nice little side steps from Canyon, who just gets kicked over the wall. That Q going to miss though, and he's just going to say thanks for the camp, I guess. Kick was weird. But it's still going to achieve its goal, which is make sure that Canyon dies. Kingen going to throw things at him, and there he goes. So there is one kill back.
Win a team fight here. That could be the game decider.
Yep,
Don't let Chovy.
They've got pretty good flank angles as well. As we can see, Chovy doesn't have the package. And these rockets not necessarily landing. Canyon moving into position. And there is the Nature's Grasp. They want to take him down. The Baron is secured here by Dplus, but what can they get done outside of that? As Corki has been caught out. Chovy is down. And now Canyon's getting all the things thrown at him. Lahan's running for the hills. You've got Pays. He's defecting. He's heading over to Dplus. And Lucid is going to chase down this little Melio. What is happening? I think this is...
Is it happening?
It's happening. It's 15 seconds until the Hextech Drake is going to spawn, and they've already got the Baron.
Still, Nash is taken. Drake, soul point secured for DK, and we might be looking at Gen.G's first game loss.
So, he looked happy. Maybe he was. As I imagine, the man controlling him, not as much, because they're losing inhibitor turrets now. Tibbers getting aggressive as there's the package. Oh, decent redemption does come on through there, but the bailout isn't going to work onto aiming, and Gen.G, yeah, they managed to, they lose a whole bunch of their base.
No!
That team fight was gorgeous.
Not be positive here for DK.
It's pretty good for Gen.G.
It is good for Gen.G.
We just need to switch it.
Change our perspective as Lucid here as well.
Yeah, Kingen kind of abusing the Hextech Soul a little bit here as he's throwing some rocks around. Lucid going to be able to lock down the tree. Kingen just uses his whole health bar to tank up, finds that Q as well. Onto Pays, gets the bailout for the extra attack speed. You love to see that, and the guarantee that he's going to survive. Keen's going to be taken down as well. Everything you can do, I can do better, says Gen.G as they throw 3 away, and now it might just be game.
It's just a little bit of a roller coaster.
Oh, there's a cute little kickback onto Chovy, and now aiming will turn up. He does have a cozy campfire. He's pretty scary, and this bailout is really helping my anxiety. I'm not gonna lie. When I see the little bailout thing, I'm like, oh, thank goodness, he's not gonna pop like a balloon. He can only do that onto one person, but these Nexus turrets are now gonna go down. They can't be bailed out, and Dplus, after a little hiccup maybe, just turn it all on its head, and they'll take the game in 32 minutes.
The lost